ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈವ್ ಈಗ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್
ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಯರ್ ಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್
Good morning, everyone. Remembering and saluting with reverence at the lotus feet of Shri 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 Sjspm Swamiji, I, Gaganasri, of First Self CS Department, on behalf of Justice Polytechnic Mysuru, is truly delighted to welcome you all to the International Conference on the Nexus of Innovation, Engineering Global Security in the 21st Century, which is being held today. Thank you everyone for registering. It is now time to officially commence our conference. I would like to invite Vaibhav S. of 5th STEM ENC Department to take over as we begin the inauguration ceremony.
Good morning to all in all present here. We will now begin the inauguration of our conference. Prayer is the source of profound connection with the divine channel of endless blessings and unwavering strength. So I now call upon Pradyumna of First STEM CS Department to come forward and to invoke the blessing of Almighty.
Shri Guru Mahari Om Shankara Pujite Sharade Sharva Sahodari Sharade Shankara Pujite Sharade Sharva Sahodari Sharade Abhishtavarade Sharade Adbhuta Charite Sharade Abhishtavarade Sharade Adbhuta Charite Sharade Shringagiristhe Sharade Shruti Pratipate Sharade Shringagiristhe Sharade Shruti Pratipate Sharade Shankara Pujite Sharade Sharva Sahodari Sharade Shankara Pujite Sharade Mangaladayini Sharade Sangeeta Priye Sharade Mangaladayini Sharade Sangeeta Priye Sharade Kamita Varade Sharade Komala Charane Sharade Kamita Varade Sharade Komala Charane Sharade Ankara Pujite Sharade शारदे सर्वसहोदरि शारदे शङ्करपूजिते शारदे. Thank you.
It's a true privilege to have such an esteemed guest among us today. We now proceed with the traditional and auspicious land writing ceremony, a timeless ritual that holds profound meaning. To mark the official opening of this conference, I kindly invite all the dignitaries on the dais to come forward and partake in lighting the lamp of knowledge.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश मतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीपः
I would like to invite Rupesh sir to kindly come forward and deliver the welcome speech.
Good morning. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference 2025 hosted by JSS Polytechnic, Mysore. We are honored to have you with us today, especially as we gather under the divine blessing of His Holiness Jagat Guru Shri 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 Shivaratri Deshakendra Mahaswamiji Gadawaru. Today, we have the unique opportunity to explore the theme, the nexus of innovation, engineering global security in the 21st century. This is a timely and crucial topic as we navigate through an era defined by rapid technological advancement and global technologies. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guest, Sri Sjspm, Director of Finance at JSS Mahavidyapita, Mysore, who will be preside over today's proceeding. His guidance and leaderships are invaluable to our institution growth and success. We welcome you, sir. Dr. R. Dattakumar, Officer, ESG and Excelsoft Technologies Limited, Mysore, and Head of the Operation of NCD Education Private Limited, with over 37 years of experience in learning and development. Dr. Dattakumar brings a wealth of knowledge in talent development and industry-academic relationship. We welcome you, sir. Dr. Srinath S., Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Sri Jayachamarajendraa College of Engineering. Dr. Srinath S. has a remarkable academic background and published extensively in international journals. His dedication to research and teaching has greatly influenced in the field of computer science. We welcome you, sir. Dr. Ranjit D. Gowda, Senior Grade Lecturer, E&C Department, CPC Polytechnic, Mysore. We welcome you, sir. Dr. K.S. Bhaktavatsala, Principal of JSS Polytechnic, whose vision and commitment have been instrumental in shaping our academic environment. We welcome you. I also welcome our panelists who will be sharing their insights and expertise. We are grateful for your presence and look forward to your valuable contribution to our discussions today. Thank you once again for being here. Let us embark on this journey of learning and innovation together. Welcome to the conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon Saurabha ma'am to introduce our guest and keynote speaker, Dr. R. Lata Kumar sir, to the gathering.
My pronouns to His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shri Shivratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji Sutturmat. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest for today, Shri Datta Kumar R., currently working as Officer EST Excels of Technologies, Mysore. Shri Datta Kumar sir comes with 37 years of experience in learning and development, delivery and management of large-scale training programs and education management, and has made remarkable contributions in as Senior Manager, Wipro Technologies, Bengaluru, Head Professional Development BTU Academy for Staff Development BTU, Mysuru, Assistant Professor NIE, Mysuru, Engineer MS Architect India Private Limited, Bengaluru. We are excited to have him here with us today to share his valuable thoughts and experiences. Let's all welcome Sri Datta Kumar sir to the International Technical Paper Presentation 2025.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call upon the keynote speaker, Dr. R. Datta Kumar sir, to come and deliver the keynote address.
Very good morning to the distinguished guests. Dr. Sri Subappa, Dr. Gina, whom I know for a long time. Audible? Yes, sir. When Professor Prashant approached me some time back, asking me to see if I can be a part of this event, I said, good. Why? Because we also become young when we interact with young minds like all of you. It gives a lot of pleasure because we get to talk to youngsters, we get to hear from them. Am I comfortable in English?
Yes, sir.
We get a lot to hear from them, understand how their thought processes work. Is English okay? Kannada okay? Which is better? Okay, being an international seminar, I think I'll stick to English because it makes sense. I thought this conference, which is more about the nexus of innovation, global engineering, global security in the 21st century. I was looking at why these big words like nexus and things like that I used, because nexus is mostly used wherever we see more a legal connotation. What is the nexus? What is the connection? So the word nexus is more to do with connection. And in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes, because I know keynotes generally prolong for time to come. I said I will stick this to about 5, 6 minutes and close. I said, let me just look at what are the key things that need to be shared with the youngsters here. Let's also see whether we could make this discussion interactive as well. When I say, I want you to raise your hands when I put this question to you. When I say innovation is everywhere, how many of you agree? Leave the staff. I can understand. The youngsters here. You all agree? Is innovation here? Is innovation outside? So, what has happened now is, earlier in our times, people would say, Bhagavanta ella kade irtana. Correct? Ivaga, the synonym for Bhagavanta has become innovation. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿ, which means God exists everywhere. Now in the current context, we should say innovation sarvavyapi, which means innovation has to exist everywhere. If we don't innovate, we all know what could be the repercussions. And it's very important for youngsters because all of you are from diploma school, the diploma guidance. And I was, Mr. Puttasupappa was also mentioning the fact that, and we also see in the engineering domain, all those youngsters who come from the diploma, their practical ability to think is much better than people like us from engineering background. They can apply their thought well. In our earlier company, when I used to work for Wipro Technologies, the buzzword was applied thought. And even now, applied thought works everywhere. And that's why I said innovation is there. Several innovations. It could be UPI payments, that in the world we are number one in digital payments. It could be electric mobility. We are moving towards the best in terms of two-wheeler electric mobility. So the first pointer that I want to share is innovation is Bhagavanta. Every day when we pray God, we ask Him to give those mindsets for us to move towards innovation, for us to move towards our process. That is the first pointer. The second connect. This conference is all about the security. The connection or the nexus between innovation and global security. So the second pointer that I wanted to mention, in the morning we had an NCC parade, and it was the first time that I was a part of this parade on the other side. And when we look at security part, the security now is not restricted to the defense. Security is more everybody's concern. Security does not mean physical security. Security has more than a bigger connotation. Particularly from an IT company where I come from. And Dr. Srinath also awards the fact that even in this department, like I said, innovation is Bhagavanta, another Bhagavanta, because we have 33 crore gods in India. And we can name more and more. So one more Bhagavanta I said was innovation. The second Bhagavanta I am talking about is about data. Data is also Bhagavanta. Because any data breach will cause serious issue. Like the way we keep all gods in the puja room, the data has to be very clearly protected and prayed so that nobody thiefs it. The third observation, just looking how the whole thought process moves. Many local solutions are becoming solutions to global problems. If you listen to what I said, local solutions are becoming solutions to global problems. We have a lot of IP in the domain of agriculture, where we are able to support a lot of global observations. The fourth observation, if there has to be an impact between technology and innovation, there is one soft element. The impact between technology and innovation has another softer element. If I say a bread sandwich, there are two pieces of bread and there is something in between. Likewise, when I say a bread sandwich, technology could be on one side, innovation is on the other side. Whatever layer that is in between, I call that as humanity. If we are humane, if we know what we are doing is the right step to do ethically. Am I using very hard words here? Many a time I get a doubt because when I start speaking, when I look at people, अरे ये क्या बोल रहा है? कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. I'm not able to make sense of that. So, the sandwich between technology and innovation is our humanity. So, just keep this in mind. The highest thinkers in the world, if you look at thinkers in the world, who has brought out a lot of innovation, they are first, most ground-footed people, very humble, very human nature. Brain behind is different, but humanity is the next thing. In this current age, because I am also looking at how technology and innovation come in, we say smart sensors saves lives. How many of you agree? Smart sensors saves lives. Why do you agree that? The entire technology is behind sensors now. If you want to reverse your car, along with having a rear vision camera, nowadays the cars also have sensors. And the cars have sensors all around their body. They give you a beep once you are nearing an object which is not to be there. The entire movement is moving towards safety. And sensorics plays a huge role. And that's why I said, even in security, sensorics has a huge role to play. I come to the sixth point. I just have 10 points. I said, I take 1 minute each point. And the time given to me is 10 minutes. So we'll close it that time. The sixth point which I wanted to mention about is about green engineering and global security. Coming from environment, social and governance, the ESG way, one orientation where technology and data security come in is also into green engineering. all the power panels, the solar X, the wind energy, everything is from nature, and we are trying to conserve that nature, and we have to use engineering there. The seventh point that I wanted to mention is, as I said, one of the gods is data. If we are talking something, we can't talk for long without data. You all agree? Anywhere you go, you talk for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, people ask, where is the data point? Why is that you talk is true? Can you substantiate that with data? I'm sure all the papers that are getting presented today will also have a lot of data with them. The eighth point is about collaboration. Any idea from thought process to implementation cannot happen single-handedly. You agree? You will have to have the support of different people with different skill sets. And the ninth element, which is to do with innovation and learning. I am very happy for using this word. We use it very often. 2 words that we use very often. One word is sharing. One word is sharing. What could be the other word?
Caring.
Right. One is sharing, the other is caring. Now, how are sharing and caring related to this conference? When people present their ideas here, they are all sharing their thoughts. They are all trying to work on giving solutions to certain problems. And we have to genuinely care, because we should appreciate the fact that they have put in a lot of their mind and their soul in trying to tackle a certain problem on which they have worked. Yes or no? So, one, they share, and it's equally important that we care. The last pointer on the keynote. It only substantiates to what I have been telling all this while. And the last pointer is, you, the diploma students here, you are the future for this world. We are the bygone era. Why are you the most important people in this world? Let me also substantiate that. The whole set of us here on this side, and a couple of them here, we are all called digital primitives. What are we called? Digital primitives. What does it mean? We were all very premature to digital technology. And unfortunately, we all hold a cell phone in our hands. But what are you, the current generation? Yeah, there are so many terminologies. We call them Gen Z, we call them Gen Alpha, we have all these terminologies. But you are called the digital natives. Why are you called digital natives? Because, on the lighter side, let me close this discussion. We were all born with a lot of issues here. Every time there was an issue, headache, acha, anacin tablet le lo. There was cough, ye le lo. There was flu, Saradon le lo. But now, all of you are born with Apple tablets, Samsung tablets. We were not born with that. And for that reason, I'm telling you that you're all digital natives. I know, the other side of education is always there. So with this, I'm thankful for the organizers for letting me talk for a couple of minutes. I'm sure this will give you that motivation to support, care and share. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for giving that philosophical interconnect between innovation, data, and security. Now, I request our principal, Dr. Jsspm, sir, to honor our guest and keynote speaker, Shri Aditya Kumar sir.
I had to be a little philosophical because I'm not completely into technology. I'm also digital limited.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call upon Saurabha ma'am to introduce our another keynote speaker, Dr. Sjspm sir, to the delegated.
It is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guest for today, Dr. Srinath S. is working as head of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sri Jayachamara College of Engineering, JSS Science and Technology University, Mysore. And has earned recognition for Best Teacher Award from Indian Society for Technical Education, ISTE 2005. He holds BE, MTech, PhD in Computer Science in the year 1995, 2002 and 2020 respectively. He topped Visvesvaraya Technological University in MTech degree and secured first rank and gold medal in the year 2002. Sir has a vast and rich 30 years of teaching and research experience. His research contributions include 14 international journal publications, 12 conference publications. Dr. Srinath S. has not only excelled professionally but also inspired many, though he has completed 3 research projects sponsored from AICTE, VTU and MHRD. Dr. Srinath S. worked as GIIN Central Coordinator as SJCE for a period of 3 years, which is an MHRD initiative. He worked as a core committee member and procurement coordinator for TEQIP3 at SJCE Mysuru for a period of 4 years. Dr. Srinath has organized several training programs sponsored by different government agencies and has been resource person for many training programs at different institutes. 5 students have been awarded PhD degree under his supervision. At present, 5 students are pursuing their research leading to doctoral degree. We are truly honored to have him among us in the International Technical Paper presentation, and we look forward to the insights and experiences he will share. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Srinath S.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon the keynote speaker and the chief guest, Dr. Sjspm sir, to come and speak a few words.
outset, I submit my humble pranam to His Holiness, Guru Parampara of Sutraman. And on the dais, we have Sri Sjspm, the Director, Finance, JSS Mahavidyapita. And we have Dr. R. Dattakumar from Excellence of Technology Private Limited, Mysore. And we have Dr. Bhaktavatsala, Principal of this institute, and Dr. Pita Swami, Dr. Ranjit, panel members of this international conference. And also the heads of various sections of this institute, and the faculty members, and the students, and passing out students, and the participants who are the part of this conference who will be presenting the paper. All of you, very good morning. To all of you, good morning. Good morning. There are a couple of words here in the title. One is Nexus Innovation and Engineering Global Security, and 21st century. In fact, I was into so many conferences, workshops, and so many things. So this is very, at the beginning, I just would like to congratulate the JSS Polytechnic for initiating such a wonderful conference. Not many polytechnics are active in the state, and one among them who are doing extremely well. I know this from so many years, you can understand. At least for the last 30 years, I am connected with this Polytechnic. Wonderful achievement, sir. I have a great congratulations to you, especially the principal of a lot of initiative, and well supported by our management, including our finance officer and also the Swamiji and all other directors. Everybody is supporting well, and we are very, very happy to see the Polytechnic which is taking a different shape. This Nexus innovation, in fact, I would like to summarize very quickly. To our time, in fact, it is wonderful to see this innovation. As digital lady, we said, Kumar, and we are not digital lady. We were not born with those kind of facilities, and we were happy to see or witness those changes.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful thing, and you people could not connect with what was there earlier, but we can connect both the things. What is before 2000, what is after 2000, we can always compare. I was just looking, yesterday night, I had too many hectic schedule yesterday also. Yesterday night I was just checking a few technologies which look, which will remain forever, permanent in this life. Got vanished, after some time. The innovation, so that day it was wonderful, but after a few years, it looked like, it was nowhere there in the market. Now, one among them, I was just seeing, look at that, we had coin booths. You remember coin booths was there everywhere. By 2000, probably everywhere we used to have so many coin booths. And the innovation in communication technology vanished coin booth. Nowhere you see coin booth. And sometimes, in every hostel, there used to be 2-3 coin booths here also. And wherever you go, shops, bus stand, railway station, there used to be so many coin booths. We never imagined that coin booths will vanish in the market. And the other one which I was checking, the floppy disk, I remember in the ground floor, second computer lab here, we witnessed the 8-inch floppy. 8-inch floppy, nobody not seen. 8-inch floppy, then came 5 and a quarter-inch floppy, 3.5-inch floppy. They were all, we felt floppy disk is my heart, and everywhere we used to carry in our pocket. And after some time, CD came, DVD came, Blu-ray disc came, and pen drive came, and the cloud, so many things, internet, all this, look like nobody sells. The company which used to manufacture this floppy disk is not in the market. Got vanished. We never imagined that it will go out of market. The third important which I was saying, remember the 80s, probably our age people, can always connect. Datta sir will always see this. In the 80s, there was a big transformation in the Indian scenario, at least, globally also. The radio got transferred into TVs. There was a big boom, and the TV station started coming up. Mid-80s was wonderful time. Everywhere, we started seeing, TVs started occupying the house. And every house, there used to be a big antenna, a big tall antenna, and we used to count how many antennas are there in this area. We used to make close friend of those who were having TVs to watch Chitra or movie every Saturday, Sunday, so many things. Wonderful days. Black and white TV. Gradually, black and white TV vanished. Became color TV. And gradually, after 2000, this tube TV got converted to flat TV. Flat TV became smart TV. Smart TV became Internet TV. Internet TV became mobile TV. You go anywhere. So look at the change, the nexus, the connection, the chain of innovation. Wonderful change. We have to be very happy. We never imagined that, the TV will come in my pocket. It was limited to some corner, like our landlines. Landline was some corner. We used to stand in the queue to pay the landline bill. BSNL office, we used to stand in the queue. And the SIM card, there was a huge demand for the BSNL SIM card. Then they are there on the market. Actually, we used to go to their place, and in fact, then they started selling in the roadside. There is an innovation in the technology. And the other big thing I was seeing, Anand was there and he was taking a lot of photos. You remember before 2000, there used to be roll cameras. You remember roll camera? We say digital, that was an analog camera. Today we have what? A digital version, analog camera. Any important tourist destination, there used to be a lot of shops selling only what? This camera rolls. You remember Nikon, Nokia, so many things. Printing shops. Oh, so beautiful and wonderful. And complete 36 photos, go to the shop, get it printed, wonderful thing. But now the digital innovation washed away. We never thought that these rolls will go off from the market. And nobody sells, and the companies were shut down. All those companies which were looking top in the market were completely moved out of the market. And there is a innovation. Certainly there is innovation. And the other direction I was seeing, the computer science has made a big impact. There was no BE computer science. For your note, BE computer science and engineering started in the state of Karnataka, first time at JC. Whole state. It started in the State College of Engineering in 1982. Then our Dhananjaya sir and also our head of the department, they ensured that the BE started. And there was no computer science BE was not there, so many words were not there. Engineering all the time was civil engineering. And somebody says I'm an engineer, people were thinking only civil engineering. And then there was a slight explanation, mechanical engineering, electrical. There were only 3 engineering. But our computer science came, and computers came in 80s. Wonderful thing. Though 40s computers were introduced, it was very slow growth. But 80s there was a revolution. IBM PC came, IBM PC made a big impact in the market. So it became very pocket, handleable size. It was there on the college, office, everywhere. But you remember the computers became affordable, accessible, and usable and reachable to everyone is because of another important technology, that is network, computer network. And computer was isolated, not connected. Probably it would not have been so impactful. It is because of what? Networking. Networking has changed our life. Computer network, I'm a great fan of computer network. Not this, I am all the time, like the computer network, the way it has transferred. The moment you say, you remember one photo you want to transfer, send it from Mysore to somebody is there in America. Probably it would have taken around 20 days, 25 days. So expensive. My father used to send me 500 rupees every day when I was doing engineering. It used to take 15 days minimum. He goes to bank, take a demand draft, and also go to post office, register post, reach me after a few days, and then I have to deposit in the bank, get realized, at least at the fastest, minimum 15 days. Now look at 15 seconds. Next moment, you say you go to any shop, automatically next moment you can transfer the money. Look at what is there. All this is because of what? Networking. People were worried about computer science for some time, in the 80s, mid-80s. Computer science will occupy everybody's job, and to that, the 90s, computer science was limited only to computer science engineers. Computers were limited to only computer science. But all the time, it occupied everywhere, mechanical, civil, electrical, and they found the beauty of computer science everywhere. But now, there is another big revolution after 40 years. 1940, the first electronic computer came, but it was slow. 80, PCs came, but another 40 years down the line, 2020 onwards, there is a big revolution. As we saw computers started occupying every area, after 2020, AI started occupying every area. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are with it. And friends, please don't take it lightly. Some buzzwords they are telling, AI, machine learning, deep learning, it will have an impact. Certainly, it is making a big revolution in the whole global scenario. And it was, early days it was limited only to computer science. And then it started extending its weight. It is to mechanical also, it is to finance also, it is to banking also, to anything that you name everywhere will have what the impact of artificial intelligence. And before I wind up, I just would like to say, look at this banking scenario. Look at before 2000, before we got into 21st century. Banking, remember, so was always was the director of finance. We remember so well. The hard copy of the passbook was there with everybody, and we used to. The transaction was only for 4 hours, 10 to 2. Afternoon there was no banking transaction. There is no ATM machine. Revolution came, ATM machines came, and the computers were introduced to banks, and there is a core banking system came. And now look at the innovation is so beautiful. Everything is online. You can do banking. You don't need to depend on what the banking people. You can transfer money, you can do whatever you want, you can check your balance. Whatever you want, you can do within your limits. And look at the transaction. Transaction happens so beautiful. I was also feeling very bad about those generation, Papa. They used to see we had a auto stand. And those auto people, they were so rash. Now today, wherever I am, auto will come to my location. We used to go to auto stand. Car stand was there, Gandhi Square. You remember Gandhi Square? Only in that location we had this car taxi stand. We used to go there and book the taxi. But taxi will come to my location. Food was there in the hotel. Hotel will come to my house. Look at everything is coming to me. So wonderful. The technology, innovation, everything is wonderful. But to this, there is another challenge. What is that? There is a security. Wonderfully, the term has been coined here. I appreciate the organizer and the whole institute for this terminology. Now all this is fine. I am feeling so beautiful. We are happy. You don't like the mascot somebody writing. Probably your father, your parents' mascot. You can check. Everything is handwritten. Ours is only what printed. You don't believe that it was on the handwritten script and all those things. We don't like. And all this has a bigger challenge. What is that? Look at your mobile phone is linked to bank. Bank is linked to PAN. PAN is linked to what? Aadhaar. Aadhaar has all your data. Whatever transaction you do, everything is on the global market. As Datta sir said, rightly, there is a huge amount of, humongous amount of data being transacted everywhere. You do a lot of WhatsApp. You have, let us say, 50 groups. You do at least 10 to 20 transactions per day, and there are maybe 100 crore WhatsApp account, Facebook account. Look at the volume of data that is being generated. And also there is a threat of what? Security. All your data is publicly available. And you keep listening, the robberies were physical robbery earlier. It's only physical robbery. And now, today, it's a soft related. Somebody lost 20 lakhs, 15 lakhs. How? Somebody called one-time password. Somebody asked me Aadhaar card number. I told automatically all my account details, everything, all transactions, 50 lakhs lost. All these things, it is all because of what? The security. So we should be very careful. I feel this conference will open some light on the challenges that we are facing in the 21st century with the innovation that we have and the security threats and security that we need to incorporate. And I wish a great success for this conference. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for emphasizing technological leaps and the threats what they are posing for us. Now I request Shri Prashant and Malwade sir, Head Innovation Cell, to honor our guest and keynote speaker, Shri Srinath sir.
Now, I would like to call upon Saurabh ma'am to introduce the president of this event, Shri S. Putsupapa sir, to the gathering.
It gives me great delight to introduce our President of the day, Shri Sjspm. He is a highly accomplished Director, Finance, Jsspm Mahavidyapita, who has contributed immensely in the field of Deputy Controller, Finance Controller, Chief Finance Manager, Executive Director, and is a Finance Director. With a remarkable journey and inspiring achievements, Shri Sjspm stands as a true example and dedication and excellence. He extends his wings in social organizations like Lions Club, Kannada Sahitya Sangha, JSS Sangeeta Sangha. We are indeed fortunate to have him here with us today, and I am sure his thoughts and experiences will be of great value and inspiration to all of us. Let's welcome Shri S. Putsupapa, Director Finance, JSS Mahavidyapita, with a heartfelt admiration.
Good morning to all of you. Dr. Kumar, Deena, Principal, Gowda from CCC Polytechnic, all the participants and faculty, students, and I think there are some international delegates also. So once again, good morning to all of you. After hearing both technical experts in the field of computer science, engineering, this digital, whatever the present scenario, I think being a finance person, my speak may not be interesting to you. But anyway, having come here and participated and presiding over the today's function, I have to speak a few words. I started my career after my CA in Karnataka Power Corporation. Why I am telling this is, Srinath was mentioning about the outdated certain technical issues, particularly TV, computers, and so many new inventions have taken place. In KPC also, long back we have introduced a big computer. It was occupying almost a big room. It was called a Galaxy machine. We had imported in those days, paying 15 lakhs or so. And 78 people used to sit around and do the job. That was the time we were getting the account from various projects. We had 10 project places, like Kali project. There itself there are 3 accounts offices, Varahi, Chakra. From all these Raichur, like this, we used to get accounts. Every day, one person used to bring the accounts to head office, Shakti-Bhavan, Bangalore, Race Course Road, you must have seen. It was just near to Bharati Vidya, adjacent to Chalukya Hotel. So they used to feed it to the computer, and we used to take out the balance sheet every day. 40 years back, I am telling you. That was the huge machine. It was feeding all the data into it, and we are getting the daily results of the profit or loss, whatever it is, assets, liabilities, like that. So that has now become, as he was telling, laptop, iPad, then iPhone, like that. It has now converted into smaller these things, equipment nowadays. So evolution always takes place in engineering. Probably our principal and the staff, faculty, were very rightly found out a new subject for today's discussions, for paper presentation and all that. The objective they have narrated, the conference intends to provide diploma students with exposure to cutting-edge technologies, innovative practices, and industry trends. The conference aims to enhance their technical knowledge, foster networking opportunities with professionals and peers, and inspire them to pursue excellence in their respective fields. The conference seeks to bridge the gap between academic learning and industry requirements. That's what I was mentioning to Datta Kumar also in the morning. So we had the diploma holders, we had engineers also in power corporation, in the construction sites, dam sites, powerhouses and all that. But we found that diploma holders are more, say, energetic, more competitive, more, say, workaholic, and their usefulness was found in a large scale. No doubt there were engineers, graduate engineers, M.Tech people, PhD holders, they were all there at the higher level, executive engineer, superintendent engineer, chief engineers like that. But of course, they were in the guiding roles. But when it comes to practical side, on the site, the dam site, they used to be there throughout the night, particularly in the Supa Dam, you must have seen. It is the highest dam in South India. It is 350 feet height, 110 meters. Probably after Bakranangal, this is the highest dam in the country. So which the backwater stands almost 40 kilometers. So that you can imagine, it fills only once in 10 years. Now today also, this year also, it is doubtful whether it will fill, because still 5 meters water is still wanting to reach that height, full level. So that is the kind of a dam that was built during the 80s. So we have seen practically how the diploma holders, along with the engineers and the top bureaucrats in the organization, they used to work. So here, when they say the integrating with the industry and from the academic side, is very important. That's where our step is doing a lot of work. So we have 3 such companies in JSS also. We have one in Sparkle Cine in the JSS EHR in our medical university. We have Jsspm in Bangalore. So they are there to encourage startups. Youngsters can take advantage of all those institutions. We are getting a lot of DST grants, and it's being given to the incoming new developers, new startups, and all that. And it's actually it's a very success story we have in Jsspm. More than 200-300 startups have taken advantage from the JSS Jsspm. It's a global incubation services we call it. There are about 750 seats available in Bangalore, Indiranagar area. So many of the persons who are interested in taking up any innovative jobs, to think of starting any startups, they can take advantage of that. I think with these few words, and as our technical experts have elaborated on the technical aspects and also the security concerns of the latest developments, I think with these few words, please take note of their advice and try to implement it in your own career growth as well as in your future career. Thank you. Thank you, principal, for giving me the opportunity to participate and spend some time with you. I told him that I am not the fit person to this seminar. Anyway, finance also, as Srinath was telling, nowadays is catching up with so many technological things. For example, even to file an income tax return, we have to see the bank statement and also the annual information system. Even if you have left one item in your income, it will catch you somewhere. So you have to be careful. So that's where it has come now. For example, earlier we used to give checks. Now we do money transfer, RTGS. So many things, so many innovations. And because of the KYC issues, we have to be very careful. Every day we have been advising all our institutions and also our people, cashiers and others who are handling these banking issues to be careful and all that. So these are things, there are advantages, there are also disadvantages. So one will have to be careful in applying and making use of the technology advancements. Thank you.
Sir, we are very relevant because Lakshmi Kataksha tells them to work agala.
Thank you, sir, for your wise words and for sharing your services in the financial sector. Now I request Shri H.M. Rajshekhar sir, HOD, Mechanical Department, to honor Shri Kutsupappa sir at his occasion.
Thank you, sir. Recently, Department of EC had organized a creative painting competition for all the students. Best 3 prizes have been selected for the award. Now, I request Sir S. Kutsupappa sir to distribute the prize for winners. Third prize, Ganesh Kumar MS, 3rd Sem MC. Second prize, Shreya and 1st semester EC. First prize, Shrija GB, 5th Sem EC. MC. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the participants. Now, I would like to call upon I would like to invite our beloved principal, Dr. K.S. Bhaktavatsala sir, to kindly come forward for the oath of thanks.
Very good morning, everyone. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to extend a vote of thanks on behalf of organizing committee, Invocation cell, at the inaugural function of this prestigious International Paper Presentation Conference. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Kutsupappa sir, Director Finance at Jsspm, Mysuru. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. It was a blessing to be had organizing the committee and as well as for us, sir. Thank you so much for your kind presence. I also would like to extend heartfelt thanks to our guest, Dr. R. Dattakumar, Officer, ESD, Excel Soft Technologies Limited. And I would like to put these words here that he is also our guru. He was our teacher in NI. I was a student. You still remember, sir, the industrial management subject, which was, to be very frank, it's a theory-based subject, but he used to take it very seriously. And he used to explain it in a different way, in the sense that even though it is a management subject, he was also the placement officer in 9 days, and he was looking after the placements. So it's very nice to interact with the user. Thank you once again for your kind presence here. I extend heartfelt thanks to our guest, Dr. Srinath S., HOD, Department of Computer Science Engineering, CSC Mysuru. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. I also thank all the guests and as well as the participants, the staffs, everyone who are here for your kind presence and making this inaugural function a great success. Thank you, one and all.
himself for the vote of thanks. Now we shall discuss for the presentation sessions. Presentation sessions shall be carried out in the boardroom, ground floor. I request all the dignitaries to discuss for the presentation sessions. Thank you all and all.
ಬ್ರೋ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುವ ನೀನು ಫೋನ್ ಕೊಡು ಸರಿ ಮೊನ್ನಾರಿಂದ ರನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬ್ರೋ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು OBS ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬರೋಣ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೀನು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಬೇಡ, ಇವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಬ್ರೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಾ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ?
ಯಾರು
ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ
ಅದೇ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ
ಹಾಕು ಬೇಗ. ಮತ್ತೆ JSSದು ಒಂದು JSSದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾನು ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಹಾಕೋಬಿಡು.
ನಾನು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ
ನಾನು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬ್ರೋ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಸರಿ
ಅದು ವೈಫೈ
ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಇಸ್ಕೊತೀರಾ ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ದು
ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡು.
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಕಳಿಸಿರೋದಿದೆಯಾ?
ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು
ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ವರ್ಷನ್
ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಅದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ಕೋ, ನೇಮ್ ಕೇಳು.
ನೇಮ್
ನಿಮಿಷ
ನಂದು
ತಗೋ ಯಾವುದು
17 and 18. 17 and 18 ಐಸಿ.
IC 17
ಒಂದು
IC 18 ಅಂತ
ಅದು ಎರಡು ಇವ್ರದ್ದು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು
ಈಗ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು